Hello everyone, how good of you to join and welcome back to Anno 1800. Woo, gone is the cold, back again in warmer regions in Crown Falls, where we are right now, looking at our skyline tower, and boy was I shocked when I clicked on it just to know that we are running out of coffee. There's no coffee inbound right now. I think a ship just unloaded a bit of that, there we can see it, but it is decreasing at a pretty great rate at this point, and yeah, as we can see, it is tickling down. Now what is the problem here? There's a lot of coffee coming in right now, but it's empty still, right? So we might be having a problem somewhere along the line. Let's just check it out here real quick. In Sohom, we're capped on coffee, so it must be a logistics problem. Let's go ahead and have a quick look. Oh, wait a second. It should be now global routes that we have. So Sohom it is to Crown Falls. There's 5 ships on that, and most of them are empty. What is going on with my coffee traders? Let's have a look at them. Are they perhaps stuffed up too? There is one, I think, Sohom Crown Falls. There's another one. And there is 3 ships in one convoy. So I think, first of all, we might need to spread it up a bit. Second of all, I definitely want to have in Sohom piers. We don't have piers here. It's just one. There is no ship at the moment, but I know there were ships lining up. So what we are going to do here first is, yeah, getting us a few more piers. So this one, and we can, well, fortunately we can afford this, and another one here. Let's not have them clumped together too much, because that wouldn't look very good, right? Another thing is that we are pretty much full on storage capacity as well. So yeah, I will need to upgrade my Sohom here with a bit more. Oh, look at that, Martinez. Even worse over here. In Martinez, do we have plenty of materials to get us the piers? Actually, we have blueprinted them already. I just haven't built them yet. This is horrible looking. Yeah, well, with the Arctic, with the war, things are a bit problematic when it comes to my city management, to my island management. We might need to fix a few of those things. Also in Marischal, we don't have a pier here. That is striking to me. So let's build us one as well here, because we have quite the traffic in the New World as well. And with that, this is looking okay, kind of. No, we will also need to build another pier here. By the way, if you haven't noticed, from now on, Anno 1800 is going to be in 4K, so I hope you like this one. And if you appreciate my content, I would also be happy if you support me on Patreon, as that always gives me a nice boost of confidence there as well. And 95% of your contribution goes to the channel, so just have a look at the video description to have a look at that. Now, I'm going to put some bricks over to Sohom, because we will need bricks here. And also my other ship, I think it was Martinez, right? Marischal? No, Marischal's full. Martinez, was it not? Demings, was it not? Yeah, Fabest, there it is. Let's get some more bricks over. Boy, we do need it. Oh, by the way, before the ship leaves the port, let's also put some timber on board. Very important that we do this. We want to stabilize our economy, not destabilize it, but just because of storage capacities, really. But yeah, coffee-wise, we should be fine again. Let's continue onwards with other things. So first of all, some researching should be due. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to upgrade, or we're going to research a few more things. And one of them is, some of you have been suggesting it, yes, move the oil springs. We can do this, of course. Oh, electricity is missing. The next problem, but there's lots of oil on the tracks. I think it was just, yeah, there it is already coming in. Problem is, we should not be out of oil. No, we're not, but it's also not very full. Ah, but there's the gas coming in, right? So we will be able to use the gas now soon. Now, while some of those things are being fixed, the gas is also coming over from the Arctic. What I can do now, and what I will do and should do, is finally building this plateau up here. I've actually got 2 things planned for this one. And both of them are important before we introduce the tourists to the city. And that would be... You probably would have guessed it already. What is going on here? Come on. There was plenty of space for this. There you go. Can we upgrade them? Yes, we should upgrade them too. There's the pub, hopefully coming in far enough. That's fine still, right? It's just affecting a bit the happiness. We should be golden there. There's 2 things that I would like to do here. By the way, let's make a triple road out of this one. And then here, for the bus station that we are going to add, of course, a little plaza there as well. And then we have, yeah, with a few ornaments, we probably could make it like that, so that we have room here and room here. This will be the important thing. Let's actually get it all the way up here. think this is better. The first one is that I want to introduce here is the zoo, of course. And the zoo, we're probably going to have towards the mountain. That I can do, and I'm probably going to place it somewhere over there. Now, it's not going to be symmetrical by any means. I mean, you can't have a symmetrical park for everything, right? It would be not very realistic anyway, and it will also not be very fun to do that all the time. But we can have our little entrance area here, so that we have the zoo then, right? And with the zoo, yeah, let's go ahead and build it right away. Alright, and there it is, the zoo in all its glory. Not a symmetrical one this time. I was always building symmetrical zoos, and yeah, it's just not going to happen in this area. We also have, of course, some central area there with, yeah, some eating area, right, where people can eat something. And then we basically have the whole modules that cost me 30 influence in total. So it's really not that big of a deal. We also get the curator bonus right out of the bat. Looking a bit empty right now. I think we already got some items here. Yes, from... in Besa, we can use them. So some African animals here. The cheetah, hippopotamus, and the bearded vulture. And of course we can then add a few more. But I think that's looking... it's okay. Yeah, we can definitely go ahead with this. Because on the other side there is still something else that we have planned. And of course, might have already guessed it, the amusement park, because we still also need something like that for Crown Falls. And all of this here is then going to have a bus station there, because this is definitely also going to add then to the tourism there. So for the amusement park, let's start with some gates, and it's getting a bit more complicated here with those new pavings that we have, but it should be fine. And let's get cracking on the amusement park. And there we have it, the amusement park. Also, yeah, there's still some things that we might want to also tickle, but I think it's also, yeah, a nice little park here with some roller coasters. You always have the view of the city itself. Let's just have a quick look through the whole thing. And unfortunately, we are very limited by the entrance ornaments that we have, so that's that. A few canals to, well, drive around. Of course, you got the ferry wheels, you got the food stands. You got the children's parks, and of course the coolest thing is that you can always just see the big skyline there. And yeah, well, also, if you don't want to take the ferry wheel, then you just have a nice area here to sit and enjoy a view over the great city of Crown Falls and the airships that are kind of like stuck in my skyscrapers. But that's just part of the city, really. Let's also, yeah, well, as we can do this, of course, have a quick look at my roller coaster. Nice ride. I'm just glad that I haven't had breakfast yet. And also, of course, the balloon where you can take a beautiful ride and always just enjoy the view of Crown Falls right next to you. Ferry wheel. Yeah, well, if we enter this one towards the ocean, this one is, we might turn it around because I've got two ferry wheels. One is looking towards the ocean and the other one should be looking towards the city. Even though, you know, you're coming down again. Nah, let's actually change this around. There you go, so people can actually see or look towards the city. And then we got the ferry wheels here that are looking towards the ocean out there. So you've got those two options available to you. Very good. Now with that, we are ready in this area for the tourists. I can still, to make this one look a bit symmetrical there at least, let's actually get rid of this and have the wall here instead, or the fence, right, so that it looks the same with the zoo. And then you've got this entrance here into the in the center, and we'll just see what we do out of this one. By the way, while I built this, very important, No Gods, No Masters 3, Dr. Mercier requires you to sneak past through Archibald's patrols and make sure a very enigmatic masked man arrives at High Clarence Hall, docks unseen. Where have you seen that mask before? We get Le Tribune Libre and pick up at Mercier's Revolutionary Clipper, the Masked Stranger. Alright, I'm up for this, of course. We just need, there's the Clipper. And I do need, yeah, let's take a flag monitor. Where's Archie? There's Archie. Ooh. Can we make this? I mean, I could, can I don't know, I don't want to break the quest, so I'm not going to use my airships for it. Let's use my monitor. Should be up for the task, right? It's a very quick and fast, agile ship. And we should be able to sneak past them then to get into Archie here. And this is the third part. I don't know if I've ever been this far with his quests, Hugo Mercier, but I'm eager for it because we still want to get that alliance, right? We still cannot go with alliance here. Benta-wise, we might try to flatter her, bribe her 2 times. Yeah, she's greedy, she likes that. Non-aggression pact once more. Gives me 87, and now alliance chance is also there. Holy cow, we have an alliance with Bente. Eternal peace is upon us. Really? Yeah, we have the alliance here with Bente. I mean, look at that. The military score difference here is huge. But that means we have the advantage. Because they usually don't break alliances so quickly. We also have 2 hours of non-aggression pact. So a surprise attack on our side will always be possible if she gets a bit more aggressive towards us there. She usually shows this one. Hugo Mercier here that I'm working on with the No Gods, No Masters quest line. Now, where is my monitor? There it is. At the beat. Let's accept the quest. There's the masked man, and with that we need now to get over here to Archie. And there is my monitor. Let's try this. There is the patrols. Let's just try to stick behind them. And we should be able, I mean, with a monitor, look at that, how fast it is in comparison to these ships here. We should really easily make this work. Fueled and running. Even if it turns around, we should be fast enough. There's the other one. Is there a third one? Nah. Alright. It should be easy then after all. Just sneak by here. Oh yeah, Sean, there you go. Take my money. And choke on it. And then we got here the lighthouse.
monastery ready.
You are an original.
And with that, we have finished this quest 2, La Tribune Libre, and I think there's nothing else coming in. Or do we get a follow-up quest right away?
Now, here is a vital matter of queen and country.
That is just Madame Kahina. I don't care about that. I think we are golden for now, but I can still not go alliance here, right? No. So there is another one coming up for this one. Perfect, let's stick to that. Now, in the meantime, we do have not that many ships really in the old world. I would like to use some of my very big ones. Do we have a huge collier? There it is. Getting to Madame Kahina with this one. Because I would like to fill up my zoo, of course, with exotic items. Madame Kahina. We could set the other one to... in the Arctic, to the Igluvik. Right, getting some Arctic animals there. And the third huge colony. I mean, how many slots do we have anyway? Yeah, we don't have that many slots, right? So I can easily fill it up. We already have some African items. Let's go ahead and get to El Puerto for some New World animals there as well to really stuff up the zoo with everything that we have. So this area looks then also complete. And then the amusement park. I just like that we finally have something up here on this plateau. And by the way, I mean, we're not looking that great with the workforce. I would still like to upgrade at least a few people here so that it doesn't look too shabby close to the amusement park. I mean, we are going to get lots of tourists here. So let's just have a few upgrades here and also all the way here. As we can see, my worker workforce is suffering because of that, but we should be fine really. University will probably not be getting up all the way here. I mean, the library is doing that job, but as we can see, yeah, probably even my paved roads will not do the trick. I don't want to have engineers up here anyway. It wouldn't make sense to have them. This is a bit further out of the city already, right? So just some normal artisan buildings will do the job just fine. Plus that church here. And I'm happy. And then we can finally use this entrance here for the tourists there. So far so good. And we continue onwards here then with the tourists and hopefully Hugo Mercier's questline. Stay tuned.